Well, you guys, you slept in. We've been out here for hours. Okay. Debris is gone. We put in Algonquin squash. I'll try to find my little notes and show you the picture of it. It's supposed to be an heirloom squash. I've never grown it before, so I'm only putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants. And 2 of them, I think I have 2 of them that are double. I don't know. Now the advice on this ones were that you're not supposed to grow them, you know, transplant them, but I had no choice, so there it is. There's our kale, looking better already. Potato still needs to be harvested. How you doing, Pops? You doing? So we have one day to get everything done, right? And so he cleaned out that bed earlier. Now we tilled this bed. He tilled them. I don't see how I say we because my mouth's in my pocket, you see. But he tilled this bed in earlier, put compost in it, our compost. And now we're going to edge it. And this one is going to be split down the middle so we can get on it on either side in case of torrential downpours. Is that the plan?
Yeah, so far, unless you got something better up your sleeve.
No, sir. That's about the size of it. Let's just...
But, I edged it. I went deep.
Yeah.
You know?
It's looking good. This is going to have my winter squash. Butternut squash.
Counting on beans for most of the summer. That ain't happening.
Well, I got that other bed
Yeah.
planted, and we did put up beans. I have a bunch of green beans that I have put up.
Yeah.
So this one is done. It's I got butternut squash, buttercup something, and something else. So I don't know. I remember the butternut squash, it spreads out a little bit, so I know that one needs some space, but the other one I'm not familiar with. So I will learn as I go along, and you guys can learn as I go along with us if you wouldn't mind. All right, let's get this. I guess I have to help him. I don't really want to. This is one of the worst jobs here. Okay.
No, it ain't.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
It's not the worst job.
But it's pretty. It's a hard job.
The worst.
But it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it ain't good.
Okay, let's get her done.
Was not planning on turning and burning this bed as quickly as but we did. That water, I really trenched it deep over here. I was just getting ready, as you can see right there, to split that into 2 beds, but then she put a stop to it. She says, no, wait, I'm just gonna plant winter squash, you know. So while I was digging on this thing, then she came in here and mowed the cover crops down in these trails here, because it's gonna, according to the weather report, you guessed it, we got another week of, ooh, that was deep, another week of rain coming. But yeah, we just need to put some fertilizer on this, or not fertilizer, I don't know what she calls it, blood meal and chicken poop. And after we do that, then I don't know, we got like 2 weeks worth of work to do in one day, so this is gonna be insane. Oh well, yeah, there's my pretties. I'm telling you, man, them Frenchies, especially on this earthquake, this Viper, I don't know, I've seen them now. I paid like, I don't remember, $350, $400 for it. Something like this now is going for $5. Thanks, old Blyden.
5 When we first looked at it, it was like $400.
Yeah.
And then the day we ordered it, it got gone down to $350. Remember?
Oh yeah, it went down to $350. Then it went back up right
Now
after.
they're like
Yeah.
real expensive.
Yeah, they're just.
Back then we couldn't afford one now.
Oh no. If I had to do that, no. But yeah, I was so impressed with this one. I replaced my other little auger. Now, or what do you call those suckers?
Tiller.
Tiller. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, most of them. Cultivator, yeah. Most of them they sell are like 33 and 23 cc's. This one is 43 cc's. And I only paid $200 for that. I remember it was on sale. I paid like $199 for it, right? I saw one over there at Home Depot yesterday. It wasn't the same brand, but it was like 23 cc's. In other words, it was a lot smaller engine, like half almost. And they wanted 200 and what, 60? 259, 99. Why don't you just call it an even number? That's always irritated me. Woohoo! Let me start raking, baby. Okay, we'll be back. I wonder if she knows that she lost this in the middle of the yard. Hello. Guess not. Hey, you missing something? What have I got in my hand?
Camera?
Uh-huh. Where was it?
I have no idea.
You put it in the tractor.
Inside of it?
Yeah, I don't know what you did. I found it in the middle of the yard.
Oh, oops.
Oops.
Oh, well.
Come get your iced tea, my dear.
It's a good thing it's one of those things you're supposed to bang around a little bit.
Yeah, I pushed the wrong button again.
Well, it's one of those GoPro things. You're supposed to bang them around and do all kinds
Let me
of things.
tell you something. This thing is so small. I can't see it without my glasses on. I push buttons. I don't know how to make it zoom in. I don't know how to zoom out. I don't know how to edit. Basically, I know how to turn it on and download.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So.
It's all good. It does what it needs to do.
Oh, yeah. Iced tea.
Well, I'm gonna put as much of my winter squash as I can in this bed. It's a pretty good sized bed, so we should be good.
I'm gonna go over there and work on turning and burning those two beds that are ruined over here. If I can get all three of those beds done today, that'd be nice.
I'll put that's good because that way I don't crowd this bed. I'll put as much as I can without it being too crowded. Then I'll use that one, and I have watermelon starch that are ready to go.
Okay, yeah, because everything over there, the broccoli, the kohlrabi, everything, it got ruined. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a wider thing on it. Edging, I'll put a wider edging and I'll go deeper on it, and I'll try to raise those beds. They might shrink down a little bit, but I'll try to raise them up a little bit, see if we can combat some of this water.
Yeah, you're gonna mow it down first, right? Mow that stuff.
Well, first I'm gonna cut all that stuff out of there and bring it over here for composting.
That's good.
And then I'll mow it down just like I did this one back here, because that helps tremendously. And then you know, then the hard part, all that stuff. Oh, Kit Kat.
I don't, at this point, I mean, that stuff right there, we're gonna, you know, harvest what we can, but
yeah,
it's out of hand. It's overwhelming. You know, hopefully we'll get a good harvest of tomatoes and stuff, and peppers. I think we will, but nowhere near as good as we could have.
Well,
But
it's gonna grow. Yeah, it's not gonna. one thing that I know for sure is it's not going to look like we want it to look.
I think that's what my problem is.
Yeah, and that's a huge problem. But the old boy we buy our compost and soil and the mushroom soil from, you should have seen his garden. I mean, it's all planted together. It's all overgrown. You got to get in there with a machete to find anything. But it grew.
It grew here.
So, you know, that's probably what's going to end up happening over here. It's what grows is going to grow, because we went a full month without being able to get in there and do anything.
Yeah. But it was, you know what, had we not done that, we wouldn't have learned all the stuff that we learned so far.
Oh, yeah.
So, we learned our lesson. And I will reform these beds, make it in a way that we can maintain them, even regardless of the weather.
Yeah.
Regardless of the weather, we can maintain them.
Well, this sounded good on paper when we drew it out. It sounded like a great idea, but guess not so much. All right. Let's finish our break. Okay, she's over there finishing up planting squash and such, and I took the weed whacker to these two beds, then I mowed them as close as I could get with the tractor, put that stuff there, used that as compost. Now this bed I'm gonna make into two distinct separate beds. I'm gonna make a wider trim around it, try to raise it up higher. This bed here, probably the same. I don't know yet. See when I run out of gas. Okay, ta-ta for now. That's cool. All right, well, that one there is all done. All we got to do is just edge it and plant it. This one here, I'm doing the compost routine on it. We done had ourselves a nice breakfast already, and I had to change my clothes. Why, you might ask, would I change my clothes after breakfast? Because we got fire ants that eating my ass up. I had to go inside, have my wife strip me naked in the kitchen.
Yeah, that was so tilting.
Accelerating or tilterating?
It's a word.
Yes, ma'am. This one here is the one that I filmed. Yeah, see, look, here's some of them that I accidentally hit. But yeah, this one won't need much. Oops, there she is.
So which one are we edging?
Edging that one. You need to rake it first. No, because then you're gonna rake the stuff from the grass into your freshly raked channel.
What channel?
The one that you're gonna edge. Okay, we gotta argue, hold on. Okay, she whooped on me a bit, but turned out like usual. I was right, she's wrong. Yeah. All right, let me get this done. Well, look at that. Got it composted, edged it, and all that. Let me tell you something. We's old folks, so we don't generally work this hard. Try not to. For us, if we turn the bed and fertilize it and edge it and plant just one bed in a day, that's usually a hard day for us. But anybody that's watched any of our videos knows what kind of rain we've been getting.
I know.
So my dear, tell them what's gonna happen tomorrow.
Tomorrow's we're gonna have torrential downpours. And then on for a week.
5 days.
5 days.
So if we didn't get all this done today,
it ain't getting done.
It's not gonna get done for at least 2, maybe 3 weeks.
I mean, is it possible that it's going to rain later in the day? Probably. Fact is, though, we don't know for a fact.
Yeah, so
we gotta get it done today, so tomorrow.
Yeah. And it's not like we're really gonna put a lot of plants in here. These them squash plants, they're gonna grow like crazy.
Yeah, this is our winter squash.
So I'm gonna be like my daughter. Let me see, this is my second outfit that I've worn today. I shall wear 3 outfits today, just like my daughter.
Okay.
Okay?
Talk about squash, winter squash real quick for a second.
Right.
I'm breaking not all of the rules, but the one set rule. Do not plant them from transplants. They want you to direct sow this stuff. I couldn't do it because I didn't have the space, so.
Yes.
Here we go. Transplanted. We'll see how they do.
That's right.
Find out. I think it'll be all right. They're in this little pot. You don't disturb the thing. They're a little, starting to a little bit.
Pot bound.
Pot bound, but not too bad.
Let me see.
So,
yeah, not bad.
So just go in there. Don't mess with them too much. In they go. And we got watermelon too.
That's right. Oh, happy Memorial Day, everybody.
Happy, but not really, right?
Well, Memorial Day is one that always makes me cry when I think about it.
I know.
It really does. See, I mean, you know, I was in the service, and yeah, I mean, I got lucky. I got to get out and hang up my uniform, but, you know, a lot of fellers weren't that lucky.
Right.
So, yep. All right, peoples. We're reaching the end stretch here because I think, oh man, I gotta go get a hatchet and chop up this root before somebody trips on it. Ordinarily, I wouldn't care, but it'd probably be me that trip on it.
Or me.
Or my wife, that's even worse, so. Okay, baby.
That's it.
That's it.
You guys will,
We'll give you an update when we get this planted.
yeah, that's it.
All right. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Gosh, to tell you, honey,
Yeah, baby.
this supervising is really a rough job.
I know, Dad.
How
dare you supervise?
Hey, I'm gonna put the tractor up. Yeah, it might rain today. Look at this stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all right, though.
Yeah, we're.
Our crap done.
Yes, we got her done.
We got up at the crap but done.
Yes,
Dad, I slept in.
not much.
That's all right.
She was up with the dog
And the kids.
and the kids. She's paranoid.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know, my baby's on home, so I'm not sleeping.
Yes, dear.
But there's going to be a time in life where they won't come home, right? They'll be with their own family.
That's true.
Their own lives, so I need to deal with that.
Yeah, oh well.
Yeah.
All right, my dear.
All right, almost there.
Almost.
Then we can be done.
Yes, dear. Yeah, that was the last one, so. Not bad.
Yeah. Did we show them the back bed?
I don't think we did.
Let me put this in the wagon.
Yeah, it's out in the wagon. We'll come out here and later, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
They call me maybe. Oh, yes. Woo! Yeah, baby, you worked your butt off back there. Hey, yeah, look at that. All right, round 2. We're ready for more rain. I dug it really deep this time, raised the bed as much as I could. So, we shall see.
So, in this back bed, we have it's all winter squash. There's this little Vergese, I think it's called. It's like this little round thing. It's green. It looks like my kabocha. I have delicata squash, and that one I only had 2 that germinated. I have spaghetti squash and butternut squash, and that's it. And then the other one, it's another kind of squash, but it's called tabletop. And in the first bed that we finished,
Oh, yes.
I have Algonquin squash, and there's a reason I put it there. It's an heirloom squash that almost disappeared out of existence. So I want to see if I can save some seeds out of that.
Right.
But It's in. I mean, the winter squash needs to go in the ground now,
Yeah.
right now.
Holy cow, when you kill 3 beds, look at the stack we got in the making for compost here.
Yeah, she's looking good.
That's pretty much all today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we made a dent to the other school, our very own
Yeah.
homemade compost. Is it great? No, it's not fully decomposed and everything, but it will serve our purpose.
That's what we got.
No, it's great. And we're done.
All right.
I didn't finish healing up tomatoes, but it's just this is
This
all
is
we got.
enough, yeah.
This is all I got.
I mean, this is 8 foot by 65. The other one is 20 by 20 and 14 by 14. They all had crops in them this morning. And then plus the one over there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But you know, we put a lot of seedlings out. I thought I was gonna sell.
Yeah.
It turns out I didn't, because you know what? They're all in the ground.
Yeah.
They're all in the ground.
Well, we're learning. Now we know that you got to start for seedlings twice what you think you're going to plant.
Another thing I realized is you have to watch on your tomatoes and really all your veggies, the days, because that way you can have, so let's say that you have a 50-day and a 90-day tomato. Well, you get your 60-day in at the same time as the 90-day tomato, and you'll have a crop, you know, at 60 days. And then once you're done with that one and all of that, then your next crop will be coming up and giving you tomatoes to keep you in tomatoes or whatever kind of veggie you want.
All right, baby. Enough sharing. Let's call it a day, Gracie.
All right. Ta-ta.
Bye-bye, folks.
Bye-bye.